Those who are dating very attractive people. What is it like? I've only ever dated very attractive women, and I tied one down to marriage, LOL. I think it's nice having some eye candy around. Checking out my wife turns my crank, especially if she's walking around after a shower. The one thing you have to be prepared for, though, is that people are going to check them out, lose and walk around feeling insecure or want to start a fight. Or you can roll with it and be proud that while they might get to look from a distance, you get to go home and kiss and make love to her. What's it like? That's subjective. My wife is Lebanese. I love her skin color and her dark, thick head of hair. She's athletic and plays soccer. My friend's wife is a beautiful person with a great personality, and I understand why he wants to be with her. But she's not my type. You really need to change your perspective on this one. I've dated and slept with women who were traditionally more attractive, but all things considered, they don't compare to what I have now. Very insecure and felt uncomfortable when we went out to places where there were many pretty girls because I felt I wasn't enough for him, and that he'd look at another girl who was really pretty. In the end, that did happen, but my insecurity didn't make me enjoy the relationship. Thank God I am working on that in therapy. I'm conventionally attractive, as is my husband. My husband is the first attractive person I've been with, as that's never been a priority for me. I just got lucky with him being perfect in every way. But God, it's awesome. Truly. I can't keep my hands off of him. Even 6 years into our relationship. He's so gorgeous, it amazes me constantly. We argue over who is more attractive, but I'm convinced it's him. My SO gets called Chris Hemsworth by kids while walking down the street and in our friends' circles. The only weird encounter we had was at a bar. This intoxicated older woman was visibly incredulous that we were together and kept trying to hit on him. It can be tough because I see all the women staring at him all the time. He's in a profession where he deals with lots of women all day long, and I see the longing in their eyes because he is not only gorgeous, but brilliant and funny. He thinks I'm more attractive than him. I'm not. I know I'm not ugly by any means. If anything, I am considered by those around me to be quite attractive myself. But every time I stand next to him I feel ugly. But I am not unhappy because he only has eyes for me and always makes sure I know how highly he thinks of me. I dated a model for a while and it was really fun. His agency paid for him to live in a hotel because he was from Oregon, so he hung out with other models that lived in the hotel. I just got to hang out with hot dudes all the time. 10/10 would recommend. I'm a modest 7A but was dating a legitimate 10 for over a year. Everywhere we went, there would be eyes on her ASAP, followed by an eventual glance at me, followed by a WTF face because she was that beautiful. I did her no justice. I have a very attractive girlfriend. She just lives in other Sidiophanos City, and going to other Sidiophanos City is the only way I could possibly date a woman who's very attractive. I used to date someone way more attractive than me back in the day, and I could recognize the look from other guys sometimes saying something like, "What the fuck is she doing with him?" Pretty amazing. He has the most gorgeous brown eyes that sparkle every time he sees me, and I just love staring at them. He's so beautiful and I just appreciate his looks so much. I talked to a girl who was very attractive for a little while. They had like 10-20K followers online and were in music videos. They seemed demanding and a little childish. It was obsession, and when it was all over, I was better off. I was having a really great time though. It was an emotional roller coaster for sure. I've been standing at a bar talking to her and a random girl came up and did the body block initiate conversation thing to save her from me. It's nice, though they suffer from self-esteem issues linked to the specific kind of compliments they've gotten in the past. Asking my wife. Update: I have played the most dangerous game and lost. Fellow Redditors, learn from my downfall. My wife is way too hot for me. People probably think we're an odd couple. I like to bang her, that's what it's like. I remember my engagement photos. They Juiced up photographer. You are the groom. Kind of fun. People treat her very nicely, and they also treat me nice. Only when I'm with her, lol. It's great. We both think we are reaching and both think the other person is settling. I used to date someone more attractive than me. I still do, but I used to too. I did before, mostly just seeing people look longer than usual, I guess. Very odd question. May I ask what made you ask this question?